Greetings, Uplift families. We are so excited to welcome back all of our scholars for the 2021-22 school year. We have missed having all of our scholars with us over the past 18 months and are thrilled that all of us will be returning for in-person learning. Just as a friendly reminder to our families, the Texas legislature did not pass a virtual schools bill this past session. Hence, the only option for learning for your child for the upcoming school year is in-person learning. We've worked hard over the summer to prepare and make sure that we are ready to welcome our scholars back. We are hiring additional tutors to help scholars who need some extra academic support. We're investing in our extracurricular and athletic programs to help our scholars remember the joy of being with in-person learning. But as you prepare for the first day of school on August 9th, I'm sure that you have questions and wonderings about your child's personal health safety. And so I want to cover those with you as we all get ready to come back together in person as one Uplift community. Some of the things that I'd like to cover in this video include making sure that we're all continuing our own personal responsibility around our symptom screenings and staying home when we aren't feeling well, what you can look forward to in terms of testing and vaccination opportunities on our campuses and around the community, how our buildings will be cleaned, and how we will be treating masks in our schools. So first, let's talk about personal responsibility. We will be reminding your children, as I hope you will be too, that some of those practices that we started during COVID are so important to continue. We're going to make sure that our children cover their coughs and sneezes. We are going to make sure that they remember to regularly sanitize their hands, and we have hand sanitizers throughout our school, and our teachers will prompt children to make sure that they are keeping their hands clean. When you notice your child is not feeling well and has one of the symptoms that are here on this slide, we hope that you will keep your child home. If they are presenting with a fever, a cough, a sore throat, a headache, all of the same COVID symptoms that we looked for last year. Please keep your child home so they do not infect others, whether that's with the flu or a cold or with COVID. As we look towards what our school facilities will look like, we are continuing our deep cleaning efforts. We are using our electrostatic misters to clean just like we were during the pandemic. We have wipes in all of our classrooms, and teachers and scholars will be able to wipe down the surfaces of their personal learning area as frequently as they would like. Our schools are regularly cleaned throughout the day to help us keep the safest physical environment possible. We also have set up our classroom environments so scholars can be spaced on average 3 feet apart from one another as well. As you go through this school year and you think that your child might need to be tested for COVID, we offer both rapid and PCR COVID tests in our school nurses' offices. So please feel free to reach out to the school nurse on your child's specific campus if you yourself or your child would like to receive a COVID test on our campuses. As we prepare to come back to school, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of vaccinations. It is the #1 strategy we can all use to keep ourselves and our children safe. I'm proud to share that the vast majority of Uplift staff have been vaccinated, and I hope that you as parents are making the choice to get your own vaccinations as well. This is particularly important for our children who are not of the age to be vaccinated. If we can surround those children with adults at home and at school who've been vaccinated, we can help keep them safe until they are able to get vaccinations later this year. If your child is 12 years or older, I hope that you've made the decision to vaccinate your child. We will be offering vaccinations on our Uplift campuses throughout the year that you can take advantage of, and you can also go to the Uplift website and find locations in our community where your child can be vaccinated. I can't emphasize that enough as an important strategy for us to use in our schools. And lastly, I want to remind everyone of the importance of masks. Even though Texas is one of the states that does not allow public schools to require individuals to wear masks, we are heavily recommending that each of our scholars come to school in a mask. It is so important and is aligned to CDC guidance on one of the best ways of keeping our students safe during the school year. We will even be encouraging our vaccinated staff members to wear their masks to make sure that our scholars feel safe and comfortable. So please, if your child hasn't been wearing a mask over the summer, remind them and give them practice on what it's like to wear a mask, and consider sending your child to school in a mask if they are not vaccinated, just to help keep our overall Uplift community safe. Again, we are thrilled to welcome back all of our scholars for in-person learning starting on August 9th. We have continued the practices to keep them safe while making sure that they continue to learn and thrive. Thank you again for all you're doing to make sure we're all ready for a strong start to this school year.